I didn't want to do this. What's good, people? It's your boy Aaron. That's AI. Scrap that. Double A-R-O-N, but it's Aaron. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, I know this video won't be for everyone, but there's some stuff I got to get off my chest, yeah? Being an Arsenal fan is like, it's basically like being in a relationship, for want of a better term. Like, I wouldn't say, because with the pandemic and stuff, that my life rolls around Arsenal like it might have in the past. Like, you don't really have to go anywhere because you're at home already when the games are on, so it's calm. But yeah, it's tough. We had some dark days coming towards the end of the Arsene Wenger era. Then we had the Unai Emery era. Less said about that, the better. And now really Arteta era, and I don't even know if it's gotten any better. Today is Sunday, the 29th of November, 2020. Arsenal played Wolves today. I wouldn't say it was dominated by either team. Like, they were very good. They had some good chances. We had some okay chances, nothing too major there. In the last 20 minutes specifically, we did have quite a few chances because they kind of just conceded that they weren't going to score any more goals, so they kind of just went a bit defensive and started to like shut up shop a bit. I'm just going to read out the scores quickly. No disrespect to any Wolves fans or players. I'm not going to read out their squad because this isn't about them. Leno in goal, first choice keeper. Hector Bellerin, Kieran Tierney, first choice right back, left back. Gabriel and David Luiz. Now, David Luiz had an incident with, I think it was Raul Jimenez, where they clashed heads. This was in about the 5th minute. Raul Jimenez was knocked out straight away, got stretched off, went to hospital. Thank God he's okay. He was awake and he seemed to be all fine. David Luiz got his head strapped up. That was in like the 5th minute. And normally, when a team loses a player to an injury like that, like, it really shows the mettle of the team, because either they're just going to flop and be like so sure that they can't do anything, or they're going to come back stronger and do it for the man they just lost. And they did it for the man that they lost. They won 2-1. This is the first time that Arsenal have lost to Wolves at Emirates since 1979. 40 years. 40 years since we've lost to Wolves at Emirates. What do I say? We had Saka, we had Tobias, we had Xhaka, we had Willian, we had Joe Willock in the midfield. Again, I don't really have any complaints against that. It's probably our strongest midfield now, apart from Partey being in there. But it's Wolves. Like, we should really be dealing with Wolves. Like, we're the Arsenal. Come on. And then Aubameyang. That Aubameyang I'm singing about, I've not seen him for time. Since he signed that new contract, he's not banged a single open play goal. Not a single one. Like, one of the most jarring things is that he's the captain as well. And it's funny, like, he's the captain, yeah, cool, but I don't see him even do any interviews or anything like that. He never talks, he never comes out and talks, especially when we lose. Like, if we win, yeah, he's definitely coming out, mate, because he's all smiles and smiles. You know Aubameyang, he loves to smile, he loves to laugh, but there ain't no smiling and no laughing going on right now. If we actually deep it, Wolves were 7th last season before, 7th as well. And the season before that, they were in the Championship. Yeah? They've been in the Premier League 2 seasons. We're Arsenal. We've been in the Premier League since the inception, 1992, and we're losing to teams like this. Jesus. So the game went, that injury happened or whatever, in the 5th minute. Traore put in a cross, just basically walked around Tierney, put in a cross, header went, hit the bar, and then came out to Neto and he just finished it. Okay, cool. It's a little bit like, come on, but it's still early in the game, like, right? So let's just come back. 30th minute now, William puts in a peach of a ball for Gabriel, centre back, to score a lovely header, yeah? So cool, 1-1, 30th minute. And then in typical Arsenal fashion, we get gassed about scoring a goal, and then we concede again. So it's 2-1. I think it was Xhaka that got done in the midfield. I think it was Xhaka and Tobias actually done in the midfield. Traore span off both of them and played the ball up to Podence, who chipped over the centre-back. Like, he's in the box, bear in mind. He walks to the right, chips over the centre-back, and then like cuts it like back across the keeper to score. Okay, the goal was sick, yeah, and Podence is a good player. Let's talk about Adama Traore. If you don't know, Adama Traore is essentially probably the strongest player in, well, definitely the Premier League, at least. That man looks like every year 11 that joined into a year 7 football game. Like, it's not fair. He looks like a man next to boys. He is chunky, yeah? And when I say chunky, that man is wedge. He is huge. Literally, you could put Traore under any door in the entire world and I bet it wouldn't move. When I say wedge, I mean wedge. So he's on the right wing, yeah? All night he's up against Tierney and he's dead because all he does is a little boop boop and he's gone round Tierney. Tierney's a good left back, yeah, but he has no chance against Traore. Traore's too quick, he's too powerful, puts it across every single time. Happened like 4 or 5 times in the game. This boy, he's big, he's quick. You know he grew up on straight yams and green banana with a skin on. So quickly touching his Podolski that scored the second goal, yeah. The man's like, what, 5'2"? He's tiny, he's getting up for headers, he wants it. He's a little terrier around everywhere, he's here, he's there. Mate, I wish we had a player like that at Arsenal. Creative, good with his feet, not afraid to take people on. Jesus, why is it every week we say this, yeah, about a player that plays against Arsenal? It was Grealish a couple games ago. Who was it last week in the Leeds game? It was flipping Calvin Phillips or one of them, man. Like, it's always someone that plays well against Arsenal. It's a joke. Everyone plays well against us. So here's the thing, yeah. I don't really have any problem with the goals per se. I have a problem with the players and our attitude. None of them seem to want to move. Like, no one ever seems to want to move. Hector Bellerin, please explain to me how you're a footballer. Like, I know you got a fashion, good-looking guy, got the nice little curtains, you tuck your shirt in, you wear your shorts high, but how do you play football? And better yet, how are you Spanish? You got no skill, you're not technically sound. You used to have pace, I give you that. But since you've done your knee, your ankle, whatever it was, you got no pace left. What do? Sometimes you veer into midfield. Sometimes you stay back. More times when you stay back, you should be running forward. And when you go up into the midfield, you should be staying back. I need to touch on Abba again. Because as not just our captain, but our main striker. Every time a man takes a shot today, he just don't care. He swings his foot. It's like he don't even care if it goes in or not. I don't understand that. There was one moment, I think it was like the 72nd minute. He took a shot, ricocheted off the man. He was like, oh, all right. And then the ball came back out to him, put it across. He kind of swung his foot at it again. It hit the man. He's like, oh, all right. Literally like 2 minutes later, I think Reece Nelson came on. He replaced Willian, I believe. He put in a peach of a cross. Aubameyang was running. He was running. And then he kind of just gave up on it. Like, he's been so void of chances this season. It's like when he actually thinks there's going to be a chance, he's like, oh, nah, condition now. There's probably not going to be a chance. If he'd have kept running, he would have been one-on-one with the keeper. He's right in front of the net. It's a joke. You know what it's like watching Arsenal play? It'd be like if you trained your whole life for the Olympics, yeah? You trained your whole life for the Olympics. You've done everything. You've eaten right your whole life. Trained hard. You've gotten up at 3 a.m. every morning. You've gone out to the track. You've gone to the swimming pool. You've sacrificed. You've toiled. You've bled. You've cried. You've sweat. When it comes to the Olympics on the day, you line up on the blocks or you line up on whatever the thing is. And when they shoot the gun, you don't move. That's what it's like watching Arsenal play. Like, people be begging people, like ushering them to go forward. It's always, go. They're always telling people to go. Everyone always wants to just stop and then go backwards. Like, there's no cohesion there. It genuinely feels like, yeah, okay, the defense is one team, the midfield is another team, and the attack is another team. And when I say the attack is another team, the attack is one person by himself. It's just Abba up there doing nothing. There was a stat just after the 70th minute, I believe, the most dribbles done in the game. Top 2 were Wolves. They each had 5. I think it was Neto and Traore, they each had 5. Next one was Wolves with 3. Our next one was Willian with 2. 70 minutes. 2 dribbles. 70 minutes, 2 dribbles. We're just getting the ball, pass it backwards. Get the ball, pass it backwards. 2 dribbles, 70 minutes. Do you know how long 70 minutes is? That's an hour and 10 minutes. What could you achieve in an hour and 10 minutes? 2 dribbles, are you joking? And then, it was mad. The funny thing, like, it's funny to me because our man with the most dribbles is the one that gets taken off. Jesus, peace. You know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I figured it out. No, not mindset. It's the hairstyles, mate. It's the hairstyles. You look at every Arsenal player, yeah? The hair is always pristine. Never hair out of place. Like, I'm telling you, if we spent half the amount of time caring about playing football as we did caring about how our hair looked, we would be the best team in the league. I'm telling you, the best team in the league. Is it just me that notices that? Or is it... And this will get glossed over, yeah? Because in the Europa League, we win and we smash teams. Right out there playing mould. The thing on your bread and you leave it out too long. Mould. Beating them 3-0. No one cares about that. Right there playing Dundalk. Someone tell me where Dundalk is. Tell me what Dundalk is. Jesus. It's mad. I'm just... Yeah. A year ago today, we sacked Unai Emery. Right? We're 14th in the league now. And... it just doesn't feel better. Like, it doesn't feel poisonous like it was before. But it feels like we have no ideas. It feels like we don't know where to go from here. The last 5 games in the Premier League was a loss, a win, a loss, a draw, and a loss. This is not the Arsenal I know. Well, saying that, that is the Arsenal I know for the last couple of years, isn't it? Because we ain't seen glory in time. And sure, it was nice at the end of last season to win another FA Cup. But this is what we do. We have a couple of years of obscurity and it gets bad, it gets really bad. But then we always seem to do something like this, win an FA Cup, and then we just paper over the crack. Everything's just fine again. It's fine again. You forget, because that euphoria of winning the cup is just like, oh, we've had so much bad for so long, and this is just so good. This feels just such a nice feeling. Next week, we have Spurs in North London derby. There is no more important game in the season than that game. If we lose that game, we'll probably have nothing this season, because more times we have a bad season. Oh yeah, we beat Tottenham, or oh yeah, we had a better season than Tottenham. They're flying right now, and it pains me to say it because I hate them. If we lose to Tottenham, I don't even know. You'll see me back here. You'll see me back here. I'm relatively calm right now. I'm relatively calm compared to rants I've done in the past. But boy, if we lose Tottenham next week, and it's going to be the manner of how we lose, if we lose, yeah? It's going to be the manner. If we don't turn up, especially for that game, if we can't turn up for that game, all games in the season, we're finished out here. We're done. Saying that, I don't even know like how we would beat them. How are we going to beat them? We have no creativity. Our goal conceding record is actually quite good this year, but we still keep losing. You know what? Bring back Bentner. Bring back Sonogo. We might as well, because we ain't scoring no goals anyway. Bring back Javinho and Arshavin. Everyone's already laughing at us. Come on, do better. Do better. I love you. We love you. We need you to do better. That's it, people. Just a short one for today. Quick rant on this. Let me know how you felt about this video. I'm probably going to be doing more in the future because I just got stuff to get out, man. Sometimes I just got to talk to you people. Like, I know I do a lot of videos where I'm cheering and stuff and this and that, and it was good, but always not good. I'm an Arsenal fan. Come on. Anyway, people, I love you. Peace.